What's up, everybody? I'm Sly The Movie Guy, and here's my movie review of Honest Thief, directed by Mark Williams, starring Liam Neeson and the rest of the other cast and crew. And in this film, hoping to cut a deal, a professional bank robber agrees to return all the money he stole in exchange for a reduced sentence. But when two FBI agents set him up for murder, he must now go on the run to clear his name and bring them to justice. The trailer for this movie just didn't intrigue me, pump me up, or blew my socks off. When I watched the trailer like 4 times to see can I really get intrigued with it, I was just like, just didn't do it for me. But hey, Liam Neeson's in it, so I said, hey, I'll check it out, give it a chance. Maybe the film will be different from the trailers, because like I said a million times in my reviews, trailers cannot be great, but then the movie can be like a whole different story. Be like, wow, this is a spectacular movie. So I checked this film out, and is it great? Let me start off with the positives. Starting with the acting. Liam Neeson is great as the character he's playing in this film as the professional bank robber that trying to change his life around. I thought he did a fantastic job. His chemistry with Kate Walsh character in this film, I thought it worked perfectly well in this film, because you get to really learn his character as he talks to Kate Walsh character in his film. You get to learn what Kate Walsh character, what she thinks about him, stuff throughout the film. And I thought that really worked very well throughout the first 20 to 30 minutes of this film. I thought they were fantastic on screen together. So those are one of the things I thought really made the movie a little bit like investing to watch. I thought that really worked. And when things happen in the film, Kate Walsh's character questions on Liam Neeson's character of what she feels about him. Then Liam Neeson's character is telling her things, how he feels about her. Those things really, really worked for me. I thought those were the best things about this film. I mean, those alone were just like 2 thumbs up. So I was like, okay, I really can buy into it. And you can really tell that Liam Neeson is like really trying in this film. And Kate Walsh is doing a great job. So you can really tell these two were really was trying to be in the character. So I thought those two were the best things about this film. And that was the only thing I could say. The story of it just didn't work at all. It just felt bland. And it really doesn't help Liam Neeson at all. I mean, it really, in Kate Walsh's character, the story just didn't work for me at all, period. And that was just and that was happening through the first after the first 30 minutes to when it gets to close to the second act of the film. It didn't have much substance, and I don't know if it was the directing and writing didn't have any more didn't add any substance to it to make the story exciting, because when it gets to the pivotal moments, to the stuff where our main character is set up for something he didn't do, it just didn't add anything to it. When we see when it comes to subtlety moments, and then when it gets to the action moments, it didn't add anything there, get you on the edge of your seat and stuff. And there were some parts in the movie where I was like, okay, here we go, but it doesn't have anything excitement or stuff say, wow, woo, that give you that whoa moment. And I was looking for that. And there were some action scenes that I was looking for, that I was okay, it's a little hints of it, you were going for it, but then again, it was just it holds back on it. And the movie is PG-13, so that probably has something to do with it. And I think this movie could have benefited if it was rated R, because I've seen some action movies that had some amazing action moments. I was like, whoa, that was good, and it was just rated R. And I think this film could have benefited to being rated R and stuff. And sometimes movies don't have to be rated R. I've seen some good PG-13 action movies that had great action in it. For instance, good Live Free or Die Hard. That was really good action movie that was PG-13. So sometimes movies can work as a PG-13 film. This one could have easily worked, and they just didn't go for that. And like I said, the story with where Liam Neeson's character is falls in love with Kate Walsh's character, that works. But then when the action stuff, when the FBI set him up and stuff like that, the story of it, it just didn't work. And when he tried go after him to clear his name up and get after them, It did. They didn't add anything to it. Makes it exciting, like say wow, and that was just so disappointing. And that comes from the villains in the film. And the villains are not as great, played by Jai Courtney and Anthony Ramos. Excuse me, I pronounced your name wrong. Their villains were not great in this film, and that was just very, very disappointing. I mean, I look for great villains in a crime thriller action film, and if you don't give me a good villain, that to me is like a complete like two thumbs down for me. And it was just here, and the villains are just very forgettable. I mean, if I was like to say the villain in this film, I'll be like, I don't remember. I mean, if you was to tell me, I'll probably forget. They were generic. I mean, they didn't have like anything like memorable, anything. And I've seen recent action movies that when they don't have good villains, they just disappoint me. And this was one of them. And it really bothers me because there's another a crime thriller film that Liam Neeson's in that just seems like it's one of the films that as years come, I'll like forget. I mean, does anybody like remember like The Commuter or The Cold Pursuit? One of those films. It just is. It's one of those films that just seem like you won't talk about. Those came out in recent years. Like for instance, the best crime thriller film I've seen out of Liam Neeson is Taken. I think it came out in 2009. That's a great crime thriller film, so I recommend checking it out. And that was pretty much it. Everything that came out recently, like I mentioned, had just not been like talked about. I mean, I've seen The Community that came out in 2018. It just that film just was just average, and I feel like this film's just gonna be like that, and that's just disappointing. So overall, do I think this is like the worst crime thriller film starring Liam Neeson? No, I think Taken 3 still is up there as like probably worst. I don't know, I gotta rewatch that again. This was just an average film. I wouldn't say this is like the worst action film. It could have been a lot better. I saw potential out of this film, but overall, it's just not a film I can't see myself if I buy it on DVD, pop it in like 2-3 times and stuff. Maybe like once in a blue moon, if I'm bored, I might pop it in. I don't know. But it's just a film I can't see myself like watching over and over again. But hey, if this is your first time, if you're interested and you're a Liam Neeson fan, I say check it out. You might find some enjoyment out of it. For me, not so much. I'm going to give this film a C-. I was going to give this film a lower grade, but I figured Liam Neeson and Kate Walsh gave some performance out of it that I couldn't like just knock the film down lower grade. I just want to give it like at least a passable grade to just say, hey, this was an okay film. This film was just not as great. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this film. Did you like it or not? Let me know. Have you seen it or not? And apologize for not posting a video up lately. I've been very busy at work. Apologize to my viewers and stuff. Really appreciate the nice comments from the YouTubers down in the comment section on my past recent videos. Really appreciate the nice, kind words. Really do. And thanks for watching my videos as always. And that's pretty much it. And as always, if you like this video, click thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe and the bell button for more future content. That's all I can see you next time on Sly the Movie Guy. Peace.